2 straight to start the year. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys also winners in Week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get
down. Here's Watson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6. To throw is Watson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Complete to Judy. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches. 5 yards past 100 and a touchdown.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by Zion McCollum. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On 4th down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall pick in the 2018 draft. A 4-year starter, of course, for the Cleveland Browns. Now going against him, Baker Mayfield. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Results in a first down.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mayfield now. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down. Now Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! A play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some one of them.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Duvernay, incomplete. He was defended
out of the gun. Watson able to get away. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Gets past 1 man. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Watson now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Powering forward. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Watson. Fighting through pressure. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away.
Bojorquez in punt formation for the Browns.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Irvin.
Gets by him at the 25. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
And that is incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Judkins.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give up the middle, Judkins.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up
Now it's Watson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
16 yards. That's another Browns first down.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Quinshon Judkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "49-yard punt, 5 on the return." And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
A give. Here's Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
A gain of 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Back to throw. Watson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. From the 50, it's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
To throw is Watson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun on third, Watson.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Pass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line.
A nice little juke.
And able to get this out to the 25.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
Brandon, thanks much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Eagles in the NFC East. And this is the dynamic Jayden Daniels. This is one of the best runs from a quarterback you're going to see all year. Off he goes. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Houston Texans. And this is Cam Ward. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. This one is now at halftime with the Titans have the lead at the half in a battle of teams looking to avoid starting 0-2. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's James Cook. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's going to be third down and forever.
Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when those starters make it back?
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, Watson.
He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off of play action, it's Watson. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Jenkins going to run it out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Arnold Ebiketie.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Browns send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 15.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now he's going to step up and run.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Watson.
That's caught left side by Judy. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Watson now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. 86 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Looking to put a drive together. Following the interception, Mayfield.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now a give, Irving running right. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mayfield now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle, as maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
16 yards. And the Browns.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
14 yards. That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. This one is complete to Judkins. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's Watson.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. An inside run with Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 7. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now it's Judkins. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, Judkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to beat.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Number 7, Bucky Irving. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
A gain of 30. Result is a first down.
We spend a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spend a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield on play action.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Mayfield.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion.
Line up for a 2-point conversion.
Now Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Connects with Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Watson to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come up now on 2nd and 2. A run, it's Judkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Watson. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the ground, this is Judkins. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down 28-21, 70 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Mayfield to throw. And this is incomplete. Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down